we know we have been and will be tonight. Be that team with confidence, with swagger, but knowing you're in a fight, boys.
Who's alert?
Want to know mentality?
Who's alert?
Want to know mentality? We bringing it tonight. Let's go.
The whole country's watching tonight. Yep. They're sitting there eating their dinner, watching our game. What are they going to see? They're going to say us playing fast. We're going to play hard. We're going to play physical. We're going to play together. And we're going to have fun.
Richardson has the football. Throws middle of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown. FAU. Zeke. 4. Richardson shotgun snap. Lines up. Lofts to the end zone. Caught! 9 yards deep. Touchdown. FAU. LeJontay Wester got behind the defense. Junior pistol back, fakes the handoff, runs to his right, skips over a man to the 20 to the 15. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, FAU, Michael Johnson Jr.
3 rushing touchdowns, no sacks, right? But you responded, and that's what's important, right? You responded. Go ahead and talk to him. Okay.
And let me get 2 claps in the Ric Flair.
Woo! Waving our colors through, the fighting outlaw on the Bronco. Hey, you push your house. Go out, go, and ride him, go out, go.
Some of the best moments from the Owls' 38-16 win at Charlotte last Friday night. Welcome to Inside the Owls Burrow alongside the Haggerty family head football coach Tom Herman. I'm Frank Fort. Felt nice to get on the plane with a win in your pocket. That's the first time that's happened in 2 years here. And particularly coming off that UTSA game, really nice bounce back by your squad.
Well, it was, and I hadn't realized that. To me, you know, road games are road games, whether you fly to them or not. They're always a little bit more difficult than home games. And so to be able to prepare that we did on a short week, or like we did on a short week for a team that was coming off their first conference victory, a team that had a lot of confidence, was going home. You know, they got to sleep in their own beds and all that on a short week, and we didn't. And to have to do that with the awful taste we had in our mouth the entire week from the UTSA game, I was really proud of our guys to show up the way they did and handle their business, you know, the way we felt like we should be able to, and get on the plane and come home and get ready for another tough road test against UAB.
Coach Herman's interview each week brought to you by Phil Smith Automotive, driving the Owls to victory together in style. I'm sure the group that felt maybe most challenged after the UTSA game was the offensive line. They gave up no sacks, just 2 negative yardage plays, and that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, anytime, I think it's very evident, right, in the games that we've played well offensively, we blocked them, and in the games that we haven't, and it is really, really hard. I've been in Coach Fry's shoes before, and having to call plays and knowing you just aren't matching up, you know, well against their front, and that makes for long days and long games, and so our guys rose to the challenge. I think we had a really good plan. I think Coach Warner, you know, him and I go a long ways back, and you know, I think he's one of the best developers of talent in our generation of coaching, and you know, he's got the pelts on the wall to prove it. And so we had a bad night, but at that position against UTSA, but I would argue everybody did, and that squarely falls on my shoulders too. So they played better, but we played better around them too.
And offensively, you only had the ball really 4 times in the first half, and you scored 3 touchdowns. And their complete MO is grind the play clock, milk as many plays out of it, and keep the ball away. And you scored 3 touchdowns on those 4 possessions, which was crucial.
I think we had the ball 2 minutes in the first quarter, and we had the ball less than 10 minutes in the entire first half. And we were up 21-6. They ran 83 plays. We ran 53 plays. They ran 30 more plays than us. That's dang near 4 more possessions, maybe you know, on average, maybe 5 possessions, and we won the game 38-16. It was the fact that we played really good red zone defense. You'd like, obviously, for some of those long drives to get off the field, and we know that. But our offense, you know, made the most of their possessions, especially early, which then a team that's kind of built like that makes it even that much more difficult for them to mount a comeback.
You mentioned defensively, you know, gave up some yards, but it seemed like when they reached the 30 or 40 yard line in your territory, they really stood up and made some plays.
we're missing some key pieces there, but I thought our guys rose to the challenge. They understand. You know, everybody wants to say, well, you were they were only 4 of 19 on third down. Well, that's great. Go look at fourth down. They went for it 8 times on fourth down. They were 6 of 8. That's what we call drive alive percentage. They kept the drive alive. And that was at a rate of 10 of 19. So over 50% on conversion downs, we didn't get off the field. And so at the end of the day, the defense's job is to hold them to at least 1 less point than the offense scores. And points are about as big of an indicator as you can for playing good defense. And thus far, we've done our job in that category for the most part.
This is no secret sauce, but Evan Anderson had 8 tackles, including a sack and another tackle for loss. And when he plays well, generally the defense is going to play well.
Yeah, I call, you know, he's a game wrecker. You know, when you throw the film on as an offensive coach, that's the first thing. Okay, do they have a game wrecker? Do they have a guy that if we don't have a plan for him specifically is going to cause us problems moving the football? And that's what Evan Anderson creates. And I'm glad he had those stats, but what he does that doesn't show up in the stat book is just as important. And he is a load in there, and you're right, how he goes, our defense goes.
Next up, 3 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff at UAB. The Blazers 2-6 after a bye last weekend. I get the feeling their talent is better than their record. Jermaine Brown, their running back, has 9 touchdowns. Jacob Zeno, who missed the last game with a concussion, we expect him to play. You played against him when he was at Baylor. And they force you to, Trent Dilfer forces you to defend a lot of things.
Really sharp offensive mind, Coach Dilfer. And like you said, they've got talent. Their tailback's a heck of a player. Quarterback, I'm going against both of us at our second schools. And we know that he is very accurate in the RPO game, very accurate in the quick game. They're going to make you defend the width and depth of the field. And then, like I said, they're running back. And they're kind of built a little bit more to run the football up front. But like you said, they're going to be very, very talented. And, you know, as Coach Dilfer is finding out, you know, when you take over a program, there's a lot of growing pains associated with that. And but I also get a little extra nervous when we haven't had a bye week and our opponent is, and we're playing them at home. So they'll be rested, they'll be fresh, and they'll have, I'm sure, some wrinkles up their sleeve as they've been preparing for us for 2 weeks.
They do give up 37 points a game on defense, so maybe some opportunities there. The Owls 3-1 in league play, so you're right in the thick of it. And as you told the team after the game, these last 4 weeks, the level of success is going to be determined by what you put into it.
You know, it's simple math. We're halfway through. We started this conference season with 14 teams that all had a chance. We're down to 5, and we're one of them. And we're not going to shy away from that, but we also know we have put ourselves in a position now that every week's championship week. And regardless of the opponent, those wins matter. That ratchets up the intensity level here these next few weeks, and that level of attention to detail and perfection of your preparation, if there was any room to take it to another level, now is the time.
All right, we have reached the point in the show that you all look forward to, Tom Herman's Pop Culture Pop Quiz.
You always surprise it with me. I never know what segment is coming in.
Yeah, we're going to go movies this week, so I'll give you 5 seconds to mull it over, and then I'll start the 25-second clock. And you can name as many football-themed movies as you can. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Rudy, Any Given Sunday, Remember the Titans, Longest Yard, football-themed movies. The Waterboy is a football-themed movie. I'm trying to think. The one with Tom Cruise.
All
the Right Moves.
There you go.
All the Right Moves.
Ding. Okay. That was pretty good. You got 6. How about Invincible? The Vince Papale story with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah. We Are Marshall.
Brian's song, We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
Draft Day with Kevin Costner.
Never seen it.
Necessary Roughness back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Right. That's with the
Kathy Ireland.
Yes, exactly, a woman kicker.
Yeah. Coach, let's have a great trip to Alabama. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Frank.
Coming up, we'll go inside practice with safety Jaron Morris wearing the mic.
One pushing vertical at the line. Yeah, flip and wait for it coming back across.
That's straight ahead on Inside the Owls Burrow.
Hey Max, oil change today?
Yep. Morning. Hi. What are you getting done today? Oil change? Yep.
Max, your car's ready.
Great.
Nobody beats a Maximus deal at Phil Smith Kia, right, Max?
Right.
There's something about the power of integrity. That's why we aren't in the business of creating sales.
Go Solar Power, how can I help you?
We're focused on creating value. Call us old-fashioned, but we believe trust isn't just given. It's earned. Go Solar Power, a service experts company.
The Sport MBA program has a really great curriculum designed to help prepare students for real-world application.
The faculty at FAU really took the time to get to know me, help me get my foot in the door, and network with the right people.
Really prepared me for all the challenges of the workplace, whether it's time management, provided me with the educational background. Most importantly, it gave me real-life practical experience.
The program offers you lots of opportunities to experience the fast-paced world of South Florida sports.
Inside the Owls Burrow is brought to you by Adidas, by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics, by Cedars, No Better Hummus, by FAU MBA in Sport Management, helping the sports and entertainment executives of tomorrow, by Phil Smith Kia, by Sage Dental, the official dental provider of FAU Athletics, book at mysagedental.com, and by Shiner Law Group, injury lawyers that get you more because you deserve more.
Here's a critical third down play. Coach Fry calls a max protection, 7-man pass protection. We've got the back end, tight end, double teaming the defensive end, and Daniel looks left to hold the safety off. This is a blitz check. Looks left to hold the safety off and throws the ball perfectly over the linebacker's head and inside the safety for a touchdown for the Owls.
Thanks for the breakdown, Coach. Grad transfer Jaron Morris has been a very important player for the Owl defense this season at safety. We got up close with Jaron at practice, wired for sound, and it also just happened to be his birthday. Wired for Sound is brought to you by Shiner Law Group, the injury lawyers that get you more because you deserve more.
Not too hard, not too hard. Good rep. Passive aggressive. Oh, that wasn't too passive right there. I'm mic'd up for my B-Day.
With that?
Okay. I was there though, Coach.
You feel how hard it hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I've got one hand, it makes me, it forces me to think about really breaking the velocity.
It could be you. Need me a breather. Go peek, you seen 3 coming? He hair's looking, 3 coming. Oh, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? You the tight end, Skippy?
Solo.
That's you, Ones. Go, Ones. Go, Ones. Hey, Z. Hey, could you hold the tight end? Could you hold the tight end on that, though? I think that was receiver. If it's like that, try to get the tight end. But they'll try to put the speed on you and go ball. They just match up with the tight end. Yeah, me either. Yeah, me either. That's what I was saying. Let that be your second option, bro. Worry about quarterback run first. And trust us to handle it. Bitch, too. Give me him. Because I didn't have no two. If I had a two, it would have been different. Yeah. Start gaining ground, Might could rob you one. No shout out?
Happy birthday, Jaron.
Give me some, love. Hey, I need another pick to seal a deal, man. There you go, Frank. Hey, Sink! You lock him, bro, lock him. Oh, fuck! Hey, he right here, macho. Gotta go that way. Shave over the top, bro. If it come like that, bitch, I have to force it. You have to be the tackler. Take him once. Boys is on 3, 1, 2, 3. You just experienced J-Mo on the mic on a nice Wednesday on the day to get better. Go Owls.
Coming up next, running back Zuberi Mobley is our guest in this week's edition of Pads Off. That's next on Inside the Owls Burrow. Pads Off is brought to you by Sage Dental, official dental provider of FAU Athletics. Book at mysagedental.com. Welcome back to Inside the Owls Burrow. This week on Pads Off, we're visiting with running back Zuberi Mobley from Miami, Florida. Growing up in the 305, did you have a favorite NFL team or player that you watched when you were young?
I like the Los Angeles Chargers. My favorite player would be LeSean McCoy.
All right, let's get into our Pads Off questions. What celebrity would you want to be your best friend?
Lil Wayne. I'll go with Lil Wayne because I watched him growing up, so Lil Wayne would be my favorite.
What is your dream car?
A Bentley.
Any color?
I'll go black, keep it calm.
What's one thing you're really bad at?
Golf. I can't play golf to save my life.
It was that bad?
It was that bad. I couldn't do it.
What's the favorite app on your phone?
Instagram, I'll be on that all the time.
What chore in your home that your folks made you do that you absolutely hated?
I'll say washing dishes. I didn't like washing dishes.
A lot of guys say that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a pet? And if not, what pet would you like to own?
I have multiple pets. I had a Shih Tzu. Now I got a Frenchie Bulldog, all white.
You've just won the lottery. What's the first thing you're doing?
Buying my parents' house, and then, living the dream after that. Yachts, all type of stuff.
If you could go back and visit you as a freshman in high school, what would you tell freshman, 9th grader Zuberi Mobley?
I'll stay focused. Make sure you wake up on time, do the little things right off the field so you could do your thing on the field.
All right, final question for Zuberi this week. In the running back room, who's the most serious guy and who's the funniest guy?
I would say the most serious guy is Larry McCammon. The funniest guy, it gotta be Kevon Walker. I don't know, he's just goofy. He's just a goofy character, so. But we need that in the running back room, but just bring more character to the room.
Zuberi, thanks for taking the Pads Off and visiting with us.
No problem.
Coming up, he went from weight room intern to a member of the football squad. Football in Paradise with Reese McDonald is next on Inside the Owls Burrow.
At Sage Dental, you'll experience a modern, family-friendly approach to dentistry. From pediatric dentistry and orthodontics to cleanings and oral surgery, we've got the latest technology to provide your family the best dental care all in one place. And for a limited time, get a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus a free ProClean Sonic toothbrush at your first hygiene visit. Book your appointment today at mysagedental.com. Sage Dental. Open up and say awesome.
To win at this game, you have to put in the work, know the game plan, and execute. At Duffy's, our game is always on.
At Delray Hyundai, it's getting hot, and we're not talking about the weather. We are bringing the heat with savings on over 175 new vehicles in stock and ready for you to take home today, with even more on the way. Or lease a 2023 Elantra SE for just $199 per month with zero down. That's right, zero down and just $199 per month. Plus financing rates as low as 0% on select 2023 models. That's right, financing rates as low as 0%. Visit Delray Hyundai today or online at delrayhyundai.com.
Once you try Cedar's authentic hummus, you'll understand why people can't stop spreading it. I cannot stop eating this. Dipping it. I am obsessed. And sharing it. Only the good stuff. Cedar's. No better hummus.
We are bringing the heat with savings at Delray Genesis, like a lease on a 2023 G70 for just $329 per month, or financing rates as low as 2.9% on select new 2023 models. Visit Delray Genesis today.
Inside the Owls Burrow is presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics. By Cedar Foods, Cedars, no better hummus. By FAU MBA in Sport Management, nationally renowned and ranked number 11 globally. By Phil Smith Kia, driving the Owls to victory together in style. By Sage Dental, the official dental provider of FAU Athletics. Book at mysagedental.com. And by Shiner Law Group, the injury lawyers that get you more because you deserve more. Welcome back to Inside the Owls Burrow. Coming out of high school, Reese McDonald did not have a lot of options to play college football. He chose to walk on here at Florida Atlantic, but even that choice required a lot of patience. Here's his personal story in Football in Paradise. Football in Paradise is brought to you by Go Solar Power, lowest payment, best equipment, #1 solar installer.
So after high school, I went to Cypress Bay and I graduated in May of 2020. And I was committed to Florida Tech. I don't know if you know, it's a Division II program in Melbourne. And in the middle of May of 2020, they told me, hey, we canceled our football program. I was left without a school. So I had initially applied to FAU, because I live locally. I'm from Boynton Beach. I can try and reapply to FAU and see if I can get in, and then maybe I can walk on the football team there. I decided to intern in the strength and conditioning program because I was initially training at FAU when I first got here in the fall with a guy named Coach Willie Randolph. He was the women's track coach at the time. He said, well, I heard Joey has a program, so I said, okay, sure. And I'm currently studying exercise science anyway, so it worked out.
I said, if you want to work, we got somewhere for you to work. You can train in your off hours, and you can be around the team and get a good feel for how it goes. And I just remember he worked really hard, and he did a really good job for us. He was working like almost 12-hour days in the summertime grinding. He was very serious from the very beginning. That's one of the things that stood out to me the most was he worked with a sense of pride to him.
Coach Lance, he needed a kind of like a defensive analyst assistant. You could help me out as an student assistant in fall camp, and then in the season, you can stand on the sidelines of the games and record what plays we run and the formations and such like that through Coach Lance. So and I would break down film for special teams and so on. And my first practice, or the first time I got on the team officially, was the spring of 2022. So a little over a year and a half ago. At the end of the fall 2021 season, I was just pounding on Kelly's door every day. Hey coach, how's it looking, whatever. And eventually after enough persistence, he said, okay, I'll take down your information, relax. And after that, he sent me the incoming player packet. And then it was like, okay, this is it. And so then spring 2022 rolled around, January, and we had our first speed day, conditioning day, and that was my first practice.
Yeah, he came in, he was a listener from day one. He was like, listen, I'm trying to be a part of the team. I'm trying to, make my mark here at FAU football. and it was really cool to see him work his way up through the ranks and, you know, pretty much earn his stripes over here.
When I came onto the team, as far as acceptance goes and kind of getting adjusted with the team, moving from an intern to a player, hey, fun fact, I used to be a strength and conditioning intern here, and I just remember the team like kind of getting wide-eyed like, oh yeah, Reese, I remember, you know. Throughout the internship, hey, I'm gonna play here, you know, so they kind of were just waiting for me to get on. I do remember a couple times initially, one of the guys had asked me during a speed workout when I was already a player, hey, does my stance look good? You know, am I doing this right? And one of the other guys was like, he was an intern, but he's a player now, you know? I get kind of frustrated sometimes when I hear kids and they kind of approach the idea, oh, I'll just walk on to the football team. And then I think about kind of what I went through and how it was like a good 2 years that I was started the process of trying to get on the team. So I always look at them, I'm like, man, you have no idea what you're getting into, you know? But was it worth it? Yes, 100%. I couldn't be more grateful that I have the opportunity to be here and that all the coaches and people that have assisted me and given me an opportunity on the way, I love every minute of it.
That's our show for this week. I'm Frank Fort. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on Inside the Owls Burrow. This has been a presentation of Playfly.
Hi, my name is David Shiner, and at Shiner Law Group, you're more than just a number, you're part of our family.
If you become injured, call my dad.
Call me, David Shiner, and let my team of legal professionals help you get what you deserve.
Bicycle accident, call Dave Shiner. Car injury, call my dad. Slip and fall, call my dad. Call my dad.
Car accident, call me, call Dave Shiner.
The Sport MBA program has a really great curriculum designed to help prepare students for real-world application.
The faculty at FAU really took the time to get to know me, help me get my foot in the door, and network with the right people.
Really prepared me for all the challenges of the workplace, whether it's time management, provided me with the educational background. Most importantly, it gave me real-life practical experience.
The program offers you lots of opportunities to experience the fast-paced world of South Florida sports.
We are bringing the heat with savings at Delray Genesis, like a lease on a 2023 G80 for just $479 per month, or financing rates as low as 2.9% on select new 2023 models. Visit Delray Genesis today.
Once you try Cedar's authentic hummus, you'll understand why people can't stop spreading it. I cannot stop eating this. Dipping it. I am obsessed. And sharing it.
Only the good stuff.
Cedar's. No better hummus.
There's something about the power of integrity. That's why we aren't in the business of creating sales.
Go Solar Power, how can I help you?
We're focused on creating value. Call us old-fashioned, but we believe trust isn't just given. It's earned. Go Solar Power, a service experts company.